What's good, YouTube? It is the Real Hayden here, back with another video. Today, we're here to talk about the possibility of WWE bringing back Enzo and Cass. It appears that AW is about to lose Big Bill, aka Big Cass, because his contract's ending, and WWE is wanting to bring back Enzo Amore. He was spotted at the WWE Performance Center, and do I think this is a good idea to bring them back? And Enzo and Cass, I remember watching their debut in May of 2016, I believe, on Raw. I remember watching it live. That was actually a really bad episode of Raw, but I think it might have been May or it could have been April. I know they debuted against the Dudley Boys, and yeah, I remember not being interested at first, but then I really ended up liking them a lot. And their run was very short lived. They broke them up only a year onto the roster. They debuted in 2016. They broke them up in 2017. By January 2018, Enzo was the cruiserweight champion. He got released, I think, as cruiserweight champ. I think that was crazy. And then Cass gets released in July 2018 after going into business for himself. He was in a feud with Daniel Bryan. But I thought Enzo and Cass were both very good on the mic, and they made a very great duo. And I think they could add a lot of life to the tag team division, which WWE desperately needs right now because their tag team division is boring as shit. They don't have tag teams. They released most of their tag teams. So I think they're looking to bring in some stars. And it's crazy that these people get released in the first place, but I guess sometimes you need breaks, you know what I'm saying? But Enzo and Cass are very likely to return, it seems like. And if it's me, I'm predicting that it happens this summer, probably on the build up to SummerSlam. They're already wanting to bring back Baron Corbin. So it also seems like they're wanting to revive 2016 in general. And I like 2016. At least when they brought back the brand split, I thought it was really cool. So I mean, I'm for it. I think Enzo. If it were me, I would bring back Baron Corbin. I would put him on Raw. I would put Enzo and Cass on SmackDown because there's more people for them to work with on SmackDown. Like they could work with Ricky Starks. Imagine Enzo and Ricky Starks on the mic. Enzo and Ricky Starks on the mic would be gold. Ricky would just need a tag partner, but yeah, get Ricky and some giant versus Cass and Enzo. That would be entertaining as hell. And Monday Night Raw, Baron Corbin would just fit better. They could maybe put him in a Constable Corbin role again. I think he did pretty good in that. And it just seems like they need heels, man. That's why they're bringing in Baron Corbin. Enzo and Cass, I've been wanting to see them back for a long time. I still remember in 2022 when Triple H first took over after Vince left for a while and then came back and then left again. Triple H said that there was zero interest in bringing Enzo and Cass back in 2022, but now apparently it seems like that is no longer the case because I guess they ran out of ideas and ran out of options. It looks like they're wanting to bring Enzo and Cass back. Enzo was spotted at the Performance Center, so he's trying to get his feet wet in WWE again. I could definitely see them coming back for one last run, and I think they would do very well. I loved a lot of Enzo's work. He had a good feud with Rusev. He had some cool, funny backstage segments with Lana, and he had a feud with Cass. That was a mistake when they split them up in 2017. And then, that SummerSlam match with Big Cass and Big Show or whatever it was, that was just a huge mistake. They both ended up getting released like in 2018. And, they tried to keep Enzo relevant for a while with the Cruiserweight run. But, I personally think it'll be a great idea for them to bring him back. And I think they should. And I think they need to because they need people that can talk on the mic. And let's be honest, Enzo can talk on the mic. Cass can talk on the mic. And I think once that music hits, you guys know the music. And Enzo had some rap music too. I thought, it wasn't the best, but he had a couple good songs. I think he could freestyle. I can freestyle too, so it's not something everyone can do. But yeah, I'm excited if they bring them back. I mean, I'll pop. I won't lie. I just wonder if anyone will remember them because they were only on the roster for like 2 years or less. So main roster anyway. So I don't know if anyone. I think they would. I think they would. That music when it hits, they would probably get a big pop. Let's just hope if they actually bring them back, let them win the tag titles. They never won the tag titles the first time they were in WWE. So don't bring them back if you're not going to do shit with them. Please do not bring Enzo and Cass back if you're not going to do shit with them. Let them win the tag titles. Let them go out there and talk. Let them do their jobs. Don't try to script shit for them. Like they'll probably fuck it up. Let's be honest. But either way, we need some life in the tag team division. So I'm all for it. Bring him back in. Bring Corbin back. Bring Strowman back. Bring him back, man. Y'all cut too many stars, man. Y'all need to start cutting the jobbers and stop cutting the stars. Like, it's getting old. You wouldn't have to bring them back if you stopped cutting them in the first place. But I'm all for WWE bringing Enzo and Cass back. I was always a fan of their tag team. I was a big fan of that era in wrestling in general. At the time, I criticized WWE a lot in 2016 and 17. Looking back, it really wasn't that bad. I was a huge fan of their work. They were always great on the mic. I still remember Enzo getting injured by, who was it, Simon Gotch at Payback 2016. That was a good pay per view, but that was crazy. But yeah, I was a big fan of their tag team. I really hope they bring them back, and I think they will by summer. And I've heard Baron Corbin's obligations have wrapped up in everything else he's doing, so they'll probably end up bringing him back as well. So it looks like they're trying to revive the year 2016, which I don't mind. I think 2016 was a good year. So yeah, there's a lot of wrestlers they're wanting to bring back. It seems like, and Strowman should be added to that list too. I feel like there's too many jobbers on this roster. Keep cutting the jobbers. Keep bringing back stars. Enzo and Cass bringing them back is the right move. They never overstayed their welcome. There's a lot left for them to do, and I think it would be very bright to bring them back. Enzo and Cass, very, very, very smart. There's so many different feuds you can get out of them. Let me think of some of the current tag teams. God, who are even the tag champs? The Vision, Enzo and Cass. That they would have good promos. I could see that. Who's the WWE tag champs? Damien and R-Truth. Hell, even they would have some funny segments with them. Like, honestly. But I think it's the right move. WWE, bring Enzo and Cass back, but don't bring them back if you're going to bury them. Like, WWE buries talent way too much, and do not bring them back just to bury them, boys. Let them thrive when they come out there. Let them be a tag team. Let them even win a tag team championship. That's what I say. I want to see tag team wrestling come back in full effect. I want to see the TLCs. I want to see the ladder matches. I want to see the professional wrestling matches. I'm tired of seeing this amateur bullshit every week. Enzo and Cass bringing them back is the right move. Guys, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you think they should bring Enzo and Cass back, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.